From highlands to Red Sea, how geography drives Ethiopia's strategy. What happens when one of Africa's oldest nations controls the source of the Nile but can't access the sea, and sits right in the middle of one of the world's most contested regions? Welcome to the Horn of Africa, where geography is not just about maps. It decides war, peace, power, and survival. Hi, I'm Analytica and this is Analytica Today. Ethiopia, landlocked yet central, powerful but surrounded, a country of over 120 million people, rich in history and resources, yet boxed in by conflict and global rivalries. From the waters of the Nile to the contested Red Sea coastline, Ethiopia's geography has made it a key player and a vulnerable one. In this episode, we're breaking down how Ethiopia's location shapes its foreign policy, why it keeps clashing or aligning with neighbors like Egypt, Eritrea, Somalia, and Djibouti, and why everyone from the US to the UAE to China wants a piece of this region. Let's start with this. Ethiopia is landlocked, and that's no small thing. In 1993, Eritrea gained independence, cutting Ethiopia off from the Red Sea. Since then, Ethiopia has had to rely heavily on Djibouti for about 95% of its trade access. That's huge for a country trying to grow fast. But it also means vulnerability. Any fallout with Djibouti or instability in the Red Sea hits Ethiopia's economy hard. Now add this. Ethiopia is the source of the Blue Nile, which feeds more than 85% of the Nile's water. That gives Ethiopia leverage, but it also sparks conflict. Egypt and Sudan rely on that water for survival, and the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, Africa's biggest hydro project, has become a geopolitical flashpoint. Cairo sees it as a threat to its water security. Addis Ababa sees it as a national right. And here's the twist. These tensions don't happen in isolation. Foreign players are always nearby, watching, arming, investing. Look around Ethiopia, and you'll see conflict everywhere. Somalia is still fighting Al-Shabaab. Eritrea has long-standing tensions with Ethiopia and is currently mobilizing its troops in preparation for another round of war, according to a US Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Sudan is now in its second year of a brutal civil war. And across the Red Sea, Yemen is in collapse while Houthi attacks are disrupting global shipping. Now ask, who's showing up here? The UAE has ports and bases in Assab and Somaliland. It is also arming the conflict in Sudan. China built its first overseas military base in Djibouti and is the biggest trading partner and investor in the region. The US has drone operations, bases, and warships in the area. Turkey, Iran, Russia, and Saudi Arabia are all investing or arming factions. Why? Because this narrow stretch of land controls access to one of the busiest shipping lanes on Earth, the Red Sea and Bab el-Mandeb Strait. If you control that, you control trade between Europe, Asia, and Africa. So Ethiopia, sitting right in the middle of this, is constantly navigating between global interests, often conflicting ones. Ethiopia is trying to play smart. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has been pushing for sea access, a controversial move that raised tensions after Ethiopia signed a memorandum of understanding with the breakaway state of Somaliland. But why would he take that risk? Because economic growth depends on trade, and trade depends on the sea. At the same time, Ethiopia is courting multiple powers. It's joined the BRICS bloc to balance Western influence. It accepts Chinese loans for infrastructure. It still works with the US on counterterrorism. It has security pacts with the UAE. But here's the thing, this balancing act comes at a cost. Domestic tensions fueled by external interference makes Ethiopia's internal politics fragile. Arms keep flowing and narratives keep shifting. Here's where it gets intense. The Red Sea region is militarizing fast. New bases, new alliances, new tensions. And Ethiopia, though powerful, is also exposed. Its geographical strength are also its geopolitical weaknesses. Its hunger for access to the sea is understandable, but ambitions could reshape the entire region. One wrong move, and this could escalate beyond diplomacy. Geography is not just Ethiopia's challenge, it is its destiny. Its central location, its role as the Nile source, its lack of sea access, its proximity to the Red Sea, all of it forces Ethiopia to constantly negotiate, balance, and fight for influence. And in a region crowded by foreign forces, high-stakes politics, and endless conflict, there's no easy way out. Ethiopia's choices today will echo across the Horn for better or worse. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if this helped you see the bigger picture, like, share, and subscribe for more analysis that breaks Africa's geopolitics into focus. Until next time, I'm Analytica Today, and this is Analytica Today.